Trying to bulk up? Good luck if your whole plan is just eat more and lift heavy. If it were that simple, half the guys at the gym would be walking around looking like Greek gods instead of exhausted stick figures with protein shakers. In this video, I'm going to reveal 7 diet hacks to help you bulk up fast. Most guys miss these. Let's get into it. Number 7. Make homemade shakes your secret weapon. Let's get one thing straight. Eating to grow isn't just about piling chicken breast and rice on your plate 6 times a day like some bodybuilding zombie. It's about getting those calories in without feeling like you're about to explode after every meal. Enter the homemade mass gainer shake, the fastest, most efficient, and least painful way to push your daily intake through the roof without selling your soul to ultra-processed junk. Now, here's where it gets real. You are under-eating without realizing it, and a homemade shake is your calorie safety net. Not a cop-out, not a shortcut, a strategy. A legit shake can carry 800, 1,000 calories without even blinking. Start with a base. Whole milk, oat milk, or almond milk if you're trying to be fancy. Then toss in a scoop or 2 of whey protein. Add a banana for potassium and creaminess, some oats for complex carbs, and a solid tablespoon of peanut butter for fats and flavor. Boom. You've got a shake that tastes like dessert and fuels like a tank. Want more calories? Add honey, Greek, yogurt, flax seeds, or even some olive oil if you're not squeamish. Yes, olive oil. It works, and no, it won't make your shake taste like salad dressing if you use it right. And before you freak out, no, fat doesn't automatically turn into body fat. That myth died with dial-up internet. Let's break the stigma. This isn't drinking your calories in a lazy, shortcut kind of way. It's tactical, strategic. Especially if you're what people call a hard gainer. You know, the guy who says, I eat so much but can't gain weight, but conveniently skips breakfast, eats one sad sandwich at lunch, and calls that bulking. Number 6. Front-load your day with big meals. Skipping breakfast doesn't make you shredded. It makes you underfed. If your goal is to bulk, your 2 most important meals of the day aren't dinner and a midnight snack. They're breakfast and post-workout. Why? Because your body is primed for nutrient absorption after a fast, like say 8 hours of sleep, and after intense training. You need fuel and lots of it during these windows. If you're serious about growing, you can't afford to start your day like a rabbit nibbling on a rice cake. Breakfast should be a performance meal. That means protein, carbs, fats, real food, eggs, oats, fruit, peanut butter, maybe a shake on the side if you're really trying to get after it. This meal sets your hormonal tone, boosts your metabolism, and gives you the energy to push through your day. Skip it, and you're playing catch-up with your calorie intake before noon. Then there's your post-workout meal. This is where the real magic happens. Your muscles are like sponges after training, and they're begging for nutrients to repair and grow. This isn't the time for a half-assed snack or some sad grilled chicken breast. You need fast-digesting carbs, quality protein, and enough volume to actually make a difference. Rice, potatoes, lean meat, a shake if needed, and don't be afraid to add some fats here if you've got room. Here's a pro tip most guys ignore. When you stack your biggest meals around breakfast and post-workout, you don't have to force-feed yourself late at night when your appetite disappears. It's like front-loading your gains. You eat when your body wants it most, and the rest of the day becomes maintenance, not desperation. Number 5. Track and reassess. Every 2 weeks. Here's a brutal truth most lifters don't want to admit. They're either guessing or lying when it comes to their nutrition. I think I'm eating enough. I'm probably gaining muscle. Stop thinking. Start tracking. If the scale hasn't moved in 2 weeks and your lifts are still stuck on the same plate, then guess what? You're not in a surplus. You're not progressing. You're maintaining. And maintenance is the enemy of gains. The sweet spot for bulking is gaining about 0.5 to 1.5 pounds per week. That might sound small, but it adds up fast. And more importantly, it keeps your gains clean. You want muscle, not just fluff. If you're gaining faster than that, congratulations, you're on the fast track to building a belly. If you're gaining slower or not at all, it's time to bump your calories. Add 250 to 500 calories per day and monitor for another 2 weeks. Still no progress? Add again. It's not rocket science, it's feedback and adjustment. But it's not just about the number on the scale. Pay attention to performance. Are your lifts improving? Are your muscles looking fuller? Is your recovery getting better? If the answer is no, you're either under-eating, overtraining, or both. The fix? Eat more, train smart, and sleep like a grown-up. Tracking your intake doesn't mean obsessing over every gram. It means having awareness. Use a food scale. Track your meals in an app for a few weeks and get a real picture of what your body needs to grow. You're enjoying the video? Leave your comment. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button. Number 4. Creatine is the most boring supplement that actually works. Let's get real. If creatine had flashy packaging and promised to melt fat while making you look like Thor in 2 weeks, it would sell out every day. But because it's boring, cheap, and doesn't have some made-up name like Anabolic X9000, people ignore it. Big mistake. Creatine is the most studied and proven supplement for building muscle and improving performance, and if you're not taking it, you're literally leaving strength and size gains on the table. Here's how it works. Creatine helps replenish ATP, the primary energy currency your muscles use to contract. More ATP means more reps, more weight, more intensity, and ultimately, more muscle. And no, it's not just for bodybuilders. Anyone looking to increase strength, power, or muscle volume can benefit from this stuff. Plus, it draws water into your muscles, making them look fuller, rounder, and more pumped, even outside the gym. No, creatine doesn't damage your kidneys. That rumor has been debunked more times than AB belts and fat-burning teas. Unless you have a pre-existing kidney issue, creatine is safe. And no, it's not a steroid. If creatine were a steroid, your grandma's pharmacist would be in jail. Number 3. Stop worshipping protein and start loading carbs. If your idea of bulking is eating 300 grams of protein a day and calling carbs the enemy, congratulations, you're setting yourself up for stagnation. Here's the hard truth. Carbs fuel growth. Not just by giving you energy for your workouts, but by triggering the insulin response your body needs to shuttle nutrients into muscle cells and create an anabolic environment. In short, carbs make your protein useful. Yet somehow, carbs have become the villain in every wannabe fitness guru's meal plan. People forget that carbs are your primary training fuel. Without them, your workouts suck, your pumps vanish, and your recovery takes forever. Want to lift heavier, push more reps, and actually build the kind of mass that fills out a t-shirt? Start eating carbs like they matter, because they do. Oats, rice, potatoes, pasta, fruits, even whole grain bread. These aren't just fillers, they're tools. Tools for recovery, strength, volume, and muscle density. You don't get big by sipping on egg whites and praying for gains. You get big by eating enough to fuel your body through intense training and recovery. And unless you're in a cut, carbs should be front and center. Let's talk timing. If you're training hard, pre- and post-workout are your golden windows for carb intake. A solid dose of carbs an hour before training gives you fuel to push harder. And carbs after your workout help replenish glycogen and spike insulin, one of the most anabolic hormones in your body. Yes, you read that right. Insulin is anabolic. Use it. Number 2, eat more often. If you're serious about bulking, you can't eat like a regular human. You need to eat like someone with a job, building muscle. And that job doesn't run on breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It runs on calories, consistency, and frequency. Eating more often isn't about forcing food down your throat every 90 minutes like some bodybuilder in a bro science documentary. It's about structure and strategy. You're aiming to stay in a positive energy balance all day. That means fueling your body with nutrients every few hours to keep muscle protein synthesis active, energy levels stable, and your metabolism humming. Skipping meals or going long stretches without food isn't just lazy, it's counterproductive. Here's the move. Aim for 4 to 6 meals a day. That could mean 3 solid meals and 2 high-calorie snacks or shakes, or even more if your metabolism is burning through food like a bonfire. The point is, stop leaving giant gaps between feedings. Every missed opportunity to eat is a missed opportunity to grow. And don't overthink it. Not every meal needs to be a Michelin star plate. A quick peanut butter sandwich, a bowl of rice, and beef, a banana with almond butter. It all adds up. What matters is the cumulative intake, not gourmet presentation. If your schedule's tight, prep meals in advance, carry protein bars or trail mix, or keep a shake on standby. No excuses. Number 1, get comfortable being uncomfortably full. Here's a truth most guys won't say out loud. Bulking isn't always fun. It's not just lifting heavy and looking pumped. It's also eating when you're not hungry, chewing when you'd rather nap, and pushing food down your throat like it's your second job. Because if you're trying to grow fast, you're going to have to get comfortable with being uncomfortably full. No one talks about this part. They hype up the workouts, the pumps, the just eat more bro advice. But the reality is that quality muscle growth requires a consistent calorie surplus, and that means eating past the point of hunger, sometimes every day. Especially if you're eating mostly clean foods like oats, rice, potatoes, lean meats, stuff that fills you up without giving you a calorie bomb. You know what's easy? Smashing 3,000 calories of burgers, fries, and donuts. You know what builds actual lean mass without wrecking your digestion and turning your six-pack into a soft pillow? Eating real food. But real food is dense, and eating enough of it consistently means you're going to feel stuffed. Deal with it. That discomfort? It's part of the process. You liked the video? Leave your comment. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.